these two teams got together.
All right.
And so now they are going
We are live.
to get the ball out very
I struggled with some technical difficulties prior to this, but I think we should be good to go. I don't know why things just have to not work when I'm about to go live. It's quite aggravating, but no, we're here. We're live. The Cowboys are on 3rd and 2 and scoring a touchdown. We have a flag, though. All right. We're good. You know what? I'm just going to remain composed. An aggravating start to my night here, but we're good. I'm not going to be mad. I am not going to be mad. No foul. No foul. CeeDee Lamb touchdown.
So CeeDee Lamb caps off his opening drive with his 8th touchdown of the year, and Dallas scores first.
You want to see what the West Coast offense is all about? Watch
all right. There we
He's
go.
going to look 2, and when it's not there,
great job by Dak to extend the play. That was that drive was as easy as it seemed for Dallas all year. That was a drive that worked on the ground, a drive that worked through the air. Not many plays that went for negative, if any at all. This Eagles defense has been the story of their season. They cannot stop the ground game. It allows teams to get in rhythm, and that's the result. So good for the Eagles. Still looking the same old. Dallas goes out to a 7-0 lead. If their offense is not able to figure it out, this could get ugly pretty damn quick. If they're not able to figure it out. CeeDee fucking Lamb, though, he's been on an absolute heater. CeeDee Lamb has over the last few weeks now. He started off slow, and I know a lot of people fantasy-wise were kind of freaking out. Some people were looking to dish him, trying to get rid of CeeDee Lamb, but ever since like the beginning of the last third of the season, CeeDee has been tearing it up. Wait, you guys can't see my border, can you? I just realized that. How do I fix that? Hold on. I just realized you guys probably can't see my border. What the hell?
Hey, it's hand a bicycle. You can't do that by
If anybody's in the chat, can you tell me if you can see my border? Usually I have it all dialed up. I don't think you can. Hold on. Ay. I've had some difficulties, and it's driving me nuts. Let's see if I can. Oh, I just got to switch here. Ooh, okay.
The best.
Wait. Sorry. I don't know what I did. That ain't right. Hold on. I'm trying to fix my shit. I don't know. I bricked it. I bricked my shit getting on stream, and I don't know what I did wrong. What did I do wrong, man? Hold on. How to work StreamYard with OBS. Stick with me. I had this all set up. Something went wrong. Want to bring OBS in the StreamYard, blah, blah, blah. Okay, after opening OBS, set up the sources you want in the sources section. Add your webcam. Okay. Remove that. I probably want to remove that. Okay. Video capture device. Okay. That looks right. That looks good. And then I want to put that about here. And then I want to go like this down here. Below image. And then start virtual camera, right? Right? Oh, we're back. Okay. My bad. I kind of botched my shit big time before this game. I don't know what went wrong, but I was having some technical difficulties. But we were able to get it straightened out. Just remain calm. Usually I would have freaked out there and got really pissed off, but I remained calm, remained cool, collected, was able to figure it out. We're all good to go. Where's my other tab here? Jordan Mailata. Let's see if this offense can figure it out, huh? This has been an offense that struggled massively over the last few weeks. Let's see if they're able to put something together. Dowdle is 2 for 9. That's all I needed to know. All right. Here we go. 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts. The Eagles start their drive with a play to Swift up the middle, an inside handoff that goes for a couple. If they're able to get their ground game moving, I see no problem with what this offense can put together. But if they're having to drop back to pass on a consistent basis, that's when things really get hairy for the Eagles offense. They're not able to drop back to pass consistently. Ryan Johnson does not have this unit in a rhythm. But if they're able to move the ball on the ground, then hey. I mean, you have gotten a good start there, Candy. And there goes Jalen Hurts. There goes Jalen Hurts for a big gainer. Yeah, that's a great start for CD if you need him. Everything else I've had brick today, so hopefully this starts off well. This parlay is slightly misleading. I have 2 slips, one of which being the top 3. One of which being the top 3 here. If I just point. One of which being the top 3, so Rico, Quez, and Goddard. And then I have another one that's Dowdle, Quez, and this bottom one. So they're 2 separate slips, actually. There's a hold. Hurts gets rid of it, and it's going to the ground. I'm trying to get a 50-plus lead before Monday Night Football. Got you. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's a defensive penalty. I did not expect that. I did not expect that. I was wholeheartedly expecting offensive holding there. Oh, yeah. Micah Parsons punched Lane Johnson's helmet off. Legit punched it right off. What's good, my guy? How you doing, Pierre? 1st and 10 here. Philadelphia can match. Philadelphia can match point for point to start the game. That will be a huge boost to this offense. A huge boost for this offense. They're driving right now. Jalen Hurts snaps. The heat's coming again. He's got time. He's taking a shot. 1-on-1. He's got him. Oh, he just barely overshot A.J. Brown up the sideline. Him and Stephon Gilmore going head-to-head. That's going to be a battle all night. That is going to be a battle all night that we're excited. We should be excited to see. It's not often that you're going to get shots to A.J. Brown 1-on-1 up the sideline, but the Cowboys felt confident enough to leave Stephon, former Defensive Player of the Year, Gilmore, alone with him. And he forces him without too much room up the sideline, doing a completion. 2nd and 10 now. Hurts alone. He's looking. He slices over the middle, and there's their guy, Dallas Goedert. They've been missing Goddard big time. Zach Stoll just isn't the same player blocking on the ground. He isn't the same player as a receiver. Getting Dallas Goedert back is going to be a huge boost for this offense. I wouldn't be shocked if we see a different version of him now that he's back into the fold. Great grab by Goddard there.
Because what Jalen Hurts really wants to do is work outside the numbers.
Great grab by Goddard. 1st and 10. Boston Scott to his left. It goes to Scott, and he's got a hole. He's going to pick up about 4 or 5. Now, I have the Eagles tonight. I actually do. I took Philadelphia. I felt like they were due for a bounce back. They haven't been playing well. They were due for a good performance, I guess is the way I'd like to put it. And with Dallas Goedert coming back, understanding how important he is to the everyday operation of the Eagles offense, I felt like this was a good opportunity for them to strike down the narrative of them being overrated and kind of humble the Cowboys, who have been hot as of late. So I did take the Eagles here. Granted, I've been horrible with picks this week, but we'll see. We'll see. My picks have bricked. False start, eh? False start indeed.
Offense number 65. Under a penalty, second down.
It's on Lane Johnson.
It's on Lane Johnson.
Let's see, what do we have? 10 plays or so far, and then 4 for the Eagles. And
What bloody nose. That's what happens. You get 15 yards for.
Oh my God, Lane Johnson's bloody.
Johnson said, "Thank you very much."
He's in the ring. Lane Johnson's in the ring.
Right there. I mean, you can feel
Ouch.
some of the battles. The individual
2nd and 11 now.
this matchup already in this.
Swift to his left. A.J. Brown at the bottom of the screen. He drops back. He comes out quick. And he's got Devontae Smith, who's going to have it jarred loose. He got popped in the middle of the field there. And he's unable to hang on. That ball did hit the ground. He tried to squeeze it into that tight window, but the Cowboys are heavy hitters. You got to hold on to that. You got to hold on to that, Devontae. It's as simple as that. Wow. Skinny guy like Devontae. Robert, how you doing, man? My betting day's not going too well. Not gonna lie, but I've been on a heater lately, so I have. I'm not too upset about it, and I'm just happy the Bills were able to pull it out. Another false start, huh? Oh no, I'm just happy the Bills were able to win. You know, my day betting wise hasn't been fantastic, but I'm just happy that the Bills have were able to finally buck the narrative and come out on top and one that they typically lose. So I'm just happy to be a Bills fan right now. It's usually the opposite. Another false start backs them up another 5 yards. How have you been yourself, Robert? How have you been yourself?
Going to jump, and about the same time, Dorrance Armstrong's going to move, so I wasn't positive which one they were going to
Oh,
call,
wow.
but
Oh, wow. They're just pointing at each other.
the Cowboys way.
It was him. No, it was you. That's literally what it's like. 2 kids on a playground arguing who tagged each other first. It's like playing backyard football. No, I did get you. I did tackle you. Hurts, the rush is coming. He gets out, but he throws anyway. And he's got Devontae Smith up the middle. Streaking like he's not supposed to be there. Jalen Hurts. The second you think he's a threat with his legs, he laces it up the middle. Absolute bullets. Man, excellent awareness on the part of Jalen Hurts to keep his mentality in a passing mindset. He wants to continue keeping the ball in the air. This one goes to Goddard underneath. We have a flag. I'm not sure what it's going to be. Jalen Hurts is looking a lot better than he has in the first half the last few weeks. I'll say that much. I think we have an offensive penalty, though. Pass interference on A.J. Brown. Oh, man, you got to let him go after 5 yards, Mr. A.J. I presume he was blocking.
Here by Brown to get in the way of the Dallas defender coming over. He kind of took the worst of it there for a minute. He tried to make it look like he was trying to get out of the way, but officials didn't buy it. This is
all right. 3 penalties for 20 yards already in this game. 3 penalties for 20 yards. And we have 4 total. 3 penalties on Philly, that is. We have 4 penalties in this game already. Jalen Hurts is going to keep himself up the middle, and there's a massive hole. Ball on the ground! He dropped it! He dropped his candy bag! What's his knee down? Oh, Jalen! That is disastrous! Oh, and the Cowboys recover! Oh my God, Jalen Hurts! Just complimented him on how he has had such a shitty time in the first half. That ball is out. He has been so shitty in the first half of the last 4 weeks. And he started off this game so well, but then disaster strikes. Wow. Jalen. Time run with Swift. Yeah, I mean, man, that's killer, man. That is killer right there. Wow. Jalen Hurts, 10 picks, 5 fumbles lost through 13 weeks. He's been having his pocket picked and his balls ripped. Ugly, though. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Just when you think the Eagles have guaranteed points.
Responsible family guy.
Just when you think.
Something with a little more space.
Just when you think the Eagles have guaranteed points. That's brutal. The good news is, though, we did get a Dallas Goedert reception there. We almost had 2, but A.J. Brown had to fucking ruin it.
Perfect timing.
With the click of a pen, you can get a new
But A.J. Brown had to fucking ruin it.
Hurry in, it's a new 2024 Tiguan for 0
Oh, absolutely. I don't think there's any conversation. Josh Allen is the better quarterback. I don't think Jalen Hurts is a top 5 quarterback, to be honest with you. But no, that's going to be a take that people don't like. You said he's worse than Josh Allen, but yeah, he is worse than Josh Allen. I agree. I don't think Jalen Hurts is a top 5 quarterback, and I know people aren't going to like that, but he's not. I think my list right now, Mahomes, Josh, Burrow 3. That's been my top 3 for a bit. I don't see why that would change from what we've seen this year. 4, I'm going. 4, you could put up in the air. Who am I putting at 4? Hurts is a top 3 quarterback in fantasy. Yeah, fantasy for sure. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. But overall, yeah, I'm going Pat. I'm going Josh. I'm going Burrow. I'm probably putting Lamar at 4 at this point. Lamar has been sensational this year. The game he played today was just lights out. So I'll go Lamar at 4. I'm probably putting Herbert at 5 now. Herbert was my 4. He's had a rough year. He's been dealing with playing through a finger injury all season, and then he finally goes and injures his hand again today, and he gets knocked out. But Herbert's probably my 5. I think I'm going. Who's my 6? Who's my 6? Ooh. I need to see a list. NFL. I need to see a list. Hold on. That's my top 5, I would say. 6. Dare I say Dak? Dare I say Dak? I'm going to go Dak 6. The way Dak's been playing, give me Dak at 6. Dak at 6. I might go Stroud at 7, Lawrence at 8, Hurts at 9, and then Stafford at 10. Honestly, like, I might have just cooked. Like, I might have just cooked with that list. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I might have just cooked with that list. I think I like that. I think I like that list. Mahomes, Josh, Pat. Hold on, I'm watching. I'll say it again. Dak dumping it off. He's got his man. Lamb again. If you put Dak at 6, you got to put Cousins above Hurts. I don't know, man. I mean, Kirk was playing gutless football. Like, not gutless. That's not the word I want. He was playing tough football. I gained so much respect for Kirk Cousins the way he was playing. I think right now, Dak, I never thought they were similar quarterbacks. I think Dak has always been better, and wow, that was a risky throw. I've always liked Dak more. I think Dak's athleticism puts him over Kirk, but Kirk is probably in my 11 to 13 conversation. I'm trying hard not to say Darius in this process, but it's tough. I don't think Dak and Kirk are the same quarterback, especially after what we've seen from Dak this season. The guy's my MVP right now, and I don't think it's particularly close. If you're not including non-quarterbacks, of course. If you're not including non-quarterbacks, then yeah, I think Dak is the runaway right now. Dak on 3rd and 9 now. He's launching his guys, man. CeeDee Lamb winning again. You cannot put these sorry-ass defensive backs on CeeDee Lamb. His wheels are spinning, and he's running by everybody.
sort of jogs his way
Oh
off,
my
and then
God.
once he gets you to make a bold step
Oh.
one way, that time
Bradley Roby left in the dust. Big 3rd and 9. 3 for 45 and touchdown. This one goes to Dowdle on the ground. He's going to have about 2 or 3. That's good. Give me Dowdle yards. If Dowdle doesn't hit this line, I'm going to throw up. I couldn't believe they had it at 14.5. That's pretty crazy for a rushing attack, for a rushing defense such as Phillies to be this bad and to have that line so low. They give him enough touches. Dex Cadence has him low. No, bro, I love the here we go. I'll be running around my house like a chicken with my head cut off, yelling, yeah, here we go. I'll be turning on my laptop for work. Yeah, here we go. Every second. Oh, my God, just slicing, grating the front 7 of Philadelphia like some cheddar cheese. Let me get a Philly cheese. Let me get a Philly steak chopped cheese. What is it? Philly cheesesteak, chopped cheese, chopped cheese, Philly cheesesteak. Philly cheesesteak, chopped cheese, Philly. Some shit. I think so too. Like, I'm screaming, here we go, like crazy. If you're not yelling, here we go. Oh, the pump. He's gone. I think he overthrew him. That was a gorgeous design, though. Hey, you're going for this, though, if you're Dallas. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, Mike McCarthy's already yelping plays into his play sheet. He's already staring at, like, he's not even thinking about playing, which is definitely the right move.
So you can play at home with Dak Prescott here. He's going to hit that back foot. He's got a 1. He's got a 2.
Is that an overthrow? I would like to see the replay, NBC, but I guess not. Fuck me then, I guess. 4th and 2. This is huge. This is a huge play early on. Pollard goes to his left. Dak takes a snap. When they hand it to Pollard and they trust Tony to get it. Trusty Tony P. Slices right up the gut. This Philly run defense has been ranked 31st in EPA per rush allowed since week 10, and we are seeing it. Good job, Tony P. Tony P. Picking up the first. Yeah, here we go. He turns around, and guess who got the rock again? It's Tony P. Big game. Ah, fuck, a hold. Dude, these Cowboys jerseys are clean as fuck.
Holding. Offense number 78. 10-yard penalty.
Boom. I love these Cowboys jerseys, man. I'm not going to lie. I wish the Eagles were wearing their greens. This would be an all-time jersey matchup if they were wearing their greens.
There it is.
Oh, yeah. I mean, their linebackers, their second level is just so ugly, man. It's like the second that their defensive front gets washed out, you cannot rely on their linebackers to make a difference. Even their secondary is horrible. I mean, it's just not good. Dak dropping back, batted ball hits the deck. Ooh, lucky.
It's really something, isn't it?
I agree, Coulter. I agree 100%. If we got these Dallas jerseys against that Kelly Green right now, oh my God, that would be orgasmic. That would be orgasmic. With the scoreboard too. This goes to Dowdle. Dowdle! Cash my bet. I think that should cash my bet. You might just get hit with the Rico. Yeah.
So you need 7 now. You need 7 yards.
Yeah.
Long for Aubrey is.
You really think Dak can convert this shit?
Mike McCarthy knows what he's looking for here, so the Eagles will have to
yeah.
the first down.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. 3rd and 17. The rush is coming. He gets it out, and it's in the dirt. Oh, Darius Slay is going to get caught for holding or pass interference, and this is going to be an automatic first down. Oh, my God. Oh, yikes. the second that Philly thought they had him right where they wanted him, the most trustworthy defender on this team is going to have to fucking hold Michael Gallup. And, you know, I'm going to be honest. I'm not in love with that call. I don't think he grabbed him at the top of the route.
It's going to be a stop route at the top end of this thing.
Yeah, I mean.
Slade is one of those veteran guys who gets away with that.
You know, I mean, look. If they're going to call that, they better be consistent about it. That's all I'm going to say. They better be consistent with it. That's all I'm going to say. I think there was a lot of contact. I don't know. Play action. Dak looking, scanning, running. Dak's on the move. Dak's got the first. There's a yellow marker on the ground because why wouldn't there be? God, they throw these things like they're playing fucking cornhole. Holy shit. Holding offense. Back him up. I swear to God, when you put the lights on the referees in these primetime games, it's like they have a competition to see who can throw it the farthest. It's like they're trying to play fucking cornhole. Like, I'm not kidding. Or maybe like hand jam, and they're just chucking them. Like, oh my God.
Arms up. There you go. Oh my God. This Dak went running by him. He went running.
Yeah, what a sell job that was. Bro did a better job of selling it than he did rushing the passer there, which I guess is part of the sport. Selling, you know, illegal plays is a skill. Like, some guys can't do it. 1st and 20, Dak dropping back. Dak trying to hit Fergie underneath. But Fergie can't come up with it. 2nd and 20. You're well behind schedule here.
That's something the way that
well behind schedule.
Tackles for the Philadelphia Eagles have made such an impact that the Cowboys really are.
This drive is just long and not fun for the Eagles defense. I'll say that much. Not fun. Yeah, here we go. Dak, top of his drop. Dak doesn't like it. He wanted CD over the middle. Nick Morrow bats it away, though. That's a huge play because CD would have had probably about 15 to 18, if not the first down, if he's able to thread this needle. Wow.
Trying to protect this middle part of the field, and yet here they go.
Oh, I don't know how much time Dak had left in the pocket, but if he would have waited another second, oh, he had CD. He just needed to wait. 3rd and 20. Let's see how psychotic the Cowboys can get. If you get some of this, you can go for it. Top of his drop, he's throwing, and we're going to have the ball hit Devontae Turpin and then hit the deck. The Eagles defense makes a play. Jalen Hurts looks on, just completely unsatisfied with everything in his life. Throws like,
with the kicker Aubrey, so they're going to try a 60-yarder.
Like,
so
Brandon Aubrey trying a 60-yarder. This dude hasn't missed a kick yet, I don't think. And now they're going to ruin it by forcing him to take a fucking 60-yarder. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. No, they're going to ruin it for him. Not a fan. His perfect percentage. Oh, my God. He killed it. Why did I even doubt him? Of course they sent him out there because he has the perfect percentage. Why did I even doubt him?
Super draft for soccer. 60-yard field goal. Brandon Aubrey.
Oh, Brandon Aubrey. For the brand. You sexy motherfucker, Brandon Aubrey. Wow.
Did you see that?
Rico Dowdle deadass is 14 rushing yards. What a joke.
Also looks like
I thought that was my parlay, but I guess not. Come on, dude.
Lowe's knows the best deals.
Oh, that's obnoxious.
So shop our 25 days of deals, where you can discover brand
Oh, I'm kind of pissed.
Bring the savings now through the 24th.
Yes, 10-0. Let me update that. Thank you, because I did not remember. It was not on the top of my mind to update that scoreboard. Thank you. You saved me. All right.
Have fun, sis.
This game probably should be at least 10-3, but you know, Jalen Hurts happened. Jalen Hurts happened.
Cash rewards card. Choose the online shopping category and earn 3% cash back.
Do some research real quick.
Rated T for teen.
I was abducted by the RDA.
What is T for T?
For 15 years, they kept me from my world.
Fun
Now,
fact.
I must reconnect with my
Oh wait, actually,
and fight for
wait,
Pandora.
Josh do a pick today as well, right?
I am nothing.
Damn it.
Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, available now.
Yeah, I mean, Philly's defense came up huge for him there, so that was a big sequence for the Eagles
Morning,
defense.
Rob.
I mean, I just can't believe he made that kick. I'm gonna be honest. Is he still on that ridiculous field goal streak of like not missing a kick this year yet? That was actually nuts.
I'm in because of my dad. You think that'll finally get you in?
Probably not, but it looks great.
For the military community and their families.
Perfection.
My chair broke, so now it just like leans back without any regard for my safety. And yeah, so I'm leaning up against the wall, and at any moment it can give out on me. 27 for 27 for Brandon Aubrey. Sometimes you just have to salute. Holy shit! What a start to a career.
Brandon Aubrey continues his perfect field goal kicking season, the longest streak to start your career in NFL history. Guy kicked in the
What is this
USFL.
fine fucking say? I
He's
can't
kicked a
look
lot
at
this
TikTok,
year.
dog.
He's kicked
If
very
he hasn't
well.
missed a
What
kick,
big
he
difference
should
that
be
would make.
MVP. I mean,
Well, it's
low key, like, why isn't Brandon Aubrey in the MVP conversation? Like, we should start having the. I might start the dialogue. I'm going to start a dialogue. Brandon Aubrey for MVP. 27 for 27, 60-yarder to keep the streak alive. That's wild. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. All right, let's see how they respond. Let's see how they can respond. First and 10. They're on 25. Play action. A screen to Goddard. He's going to push his way for about 6. I like it. I like it.
And I really feel like the Philadelphia Eagles, despite the fact that
Where's
they're
Quez
down
Watkins? I'm going to need a
10,
random, like, 20-yard catch by Quez Watkins at some point.
great running the football.
Just a very
This
random Quez Watkins
offensive
appearance,
line
that's all.
is arguably the best that
He's
there
been out
is
there.
in all of football. So as tremendous as
He's been out
Jalen
there.
Hurts has been in these receivers, sometimes it's that front five. It's those guys up there that can dominate games.
Second and 4.
Easily lead to a comeback here.
They're going to give it to Swift on the ground, and he's going to fight for it for about 2 yards. And we have a 3rd and 2, it appears. Staying on schedule. Staying on schedule. That's what's important. Keep the drive within reach. That is the first quarter. Yes, sir, Parker. Go Eagles. I'm an Eagles fan tonight. I picked them. Rooting for them. Not really for any particular reason outside of my picks, but let's go. Yeah. Yeah, here we go.
Does it still count as ending the night with McDonald's if you order it for breakfast the morning after? I'm ordering either way.
How did everybody do in their fantasy matchups this week, huh? Anybody fighting for the playoffs? Did anyone else finish 8-6 in your fantasy league and miss the fucking postseason like me? 8-6 in a 12-team league. When's the last time you've heard of a team going 8-6? in a 12-team league and missing the playoffs. When it's unheard of. It is actually unheard of. 8-6. Fucking load of shit. 5 teams in that league had 4 losses or less, or 4 wins or less. Let me start that over for the sake of making a TikTok clip. There were 5 teams in that league that had 4 or less wins, and my sorry ass finished 8-6 and was unable to get in because of it. I have teams that get in at 6-7, 7-6, or 6-8, and 7-7 every year.
Today, the dream has become a reality. Josh Sellers
Lost my ass in leagues.
So grateful.
Lost my ass in leagues where I needed to win, and one where I already had buys locked up. Nah, that's fitting. That's fitting. It's just crazy, man. Like 8-6. Like, I just never seen it. I've been playing fantasy football for like a third of my lifespan. I've probably been playing fantasy football for half of my conscious lifespan, and I've never seen that happen. Never. Fuck. Sickening. All right, 3rd and 2. Philly doesn't pick this up. They're in some deep doo-doo. Gainwell looping all the way around to Hurts' left. He takes the snap. He keeps the ball. Hurts throwing! Oh, and Devontae Smith can't haul it in on 3rd and 2. They tried to get a chunk. They ran a rollout RPO, and nothing was open underneath. Was that ball good enough is the question. Oh, my God, he won. Oh, I mean, that's a tough catch to make, but that's a catch that you need Devontae Smith to come down with. Hey, and that's a ball that you typically are used to Smith hauling in. It's two balls now that is kind of uncharacteristically falling out of the hands of our boy here. And now you run it back to the red-hot MVP with a 10-point lead. Yeesh. Oh! A fake! I wasn't paying attention! Oh! Pull every rabbit out of your head! Whoa!
One of the problems when you put a wide receiver out there as the gunner, he didn't have a lot of experience in trying to cover anybody, and you can see just how wide open Zacchaeus was.
Oh, Amid Zacchaeus. Braden, man, the connection. What a great play call. What a great call in that situation. No one expected a fake. And the Eagles keep their drive alive. A gain of 28. Big gain. This is going to go to Swift, and he's going to get dropped. Wow. Odighi Zua said, go ahead. Take your pansy-ass first down. We're blowing up your 1st and 10 right after. Wow. Who's my favorite college football team? The answer is no one. I'm not a college football fan. To be honest with you, I kind of just pay attention to the good players and then wait for them to get to the NFL. So 2nd and 14 now, behind schedule. Hurts dropping back. Hurts shooting. Hurts connecting. Smith hold on to that ball. Good job.
It really has become Jalen Hurts' team, though. And as we were talking with Mike McCarthy about it, and say, all right, key moments.
What?
Up in the game.
Red Bar is watching. He said you're on notice. I don't know what you did, but I'd apologize if I were you. I don't have a godforsaken clue who the hell Red Bar is, but all right. Good for him. Am I supposed to feel scared? I'm scared that I can't get one more Rico Dowdle yard. Hurts snaps. Hurts has the pressure in his face. He's firing! Oh, wow. Did that just hurt? Did that just hit A.J. Brown in the chest, in the hands? Oh.
these are the hardest catches to make.
Oh, wow, A.J. Brown.
All the way around, but as far as
Oh, A.J. Brown.
can't ask for better than that.
That throw was picture perfect. You can frame that throw. Oh, wow. Wow. Now, Jake Elliott from 52. And he's going to hit it. You know, I was going to be pretty fucking pissed off if Elliott missed that kick. Because a couple of weeks ago against the Bills, he hit a 59-yarder to tie the game with no time on the clock. Well, there was time on the clock, but a 59-yarder in wind and rain to tie it against the Bills. And if you would have missed that in a dome, oh, I would have been livid. I would have been livid.
Easy, buddy. This is a dinner party. We got to class it up a bit.
Goddard has 2 catches. I really wish that was Quez Watkins. I really wish that was Quez Watkins and not Olami Zacchaeus.
Ignite the holidays with Fireball.
Are you real?
Oh, man.
I didn't come from a winemaking family. I came from a working class one. You're gonna love this. We'd all pitch in to put food on the table.
We all pitch in
It
to
wasn't
put food on the
fancy,
table.
but it was full of love and laughter. When I started Josh Cellars, I wanted to make a wine worthy of
Oh, man. All right.
this. Guys, I gotta tell you.
I actually thought that was Quez. Like, I looked up and saw 13. I'm like, oh, my God, it's Quez Watkins. But I don't know what number he is. I think he is in the low teens, right? What number is Quez Watkins? Is he 14?
Was to enrich the lives of our residents. I mean, we're the
16.
ones that are
Quez
being
Watkins is
entertained.
16.
Time goes
Shit.
fast for him.
Wrong guy. Wrong guy.
The future is threatened by enemies often unseen and unexpected. In the midst of an uncertain and evolving world, the need for Marines to defeat these shifting threats.
The need for Marines to. These Marine commercials, man. I was talking about it the other day on my one of my last live streams. I have Spotify free, and the amount of commercials I get trying to recruit me to the Marines. I mean, almost every other ad on Spotify is a fucking commercial about the Marines. Almost every single one. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
There's one competition between the acts and one between the judges.
My team's going to crush you.
I have the strongest team.
I have the strongest team.
AGT Fantasy League, January 1st on NBC and Peacock.
Getting closer, 229 days. Daily countdown. That's how I wake up every morning. So the Olympic Games return. Beautiful city of Paris on NBC and Peacock. Representing Team USA there, Gabby Thomas, 2-time Olympic medalist, silver and bronze in Tokyo track star.
All right.
Harvard and is at Texas, where she got her graduate degree. One of the great stories of Team USA. Could be one of the stars of the team.
Here we go. That fake punt very well has very well kept them in the game. Because you could not be giving Dak that ball back down 10. All right, here we go. Yeah, here we go. All right. Andy Dowdle. Rico. Cash the Rico Dowdle. Cash the Rico Dowdle slip leg. Whatever you want to say. Holy shit, I forgot to change the score again. Yeah, cash it. Cash it. All right, a Tony P touchdown here would be splendid. Splendid. All right, 2nd and 8. Rico cashes. Let's go. Takes a snap, fakes it to Rico, slinging it over the middle. Jake Ferguson. That dude was naked. I cannot believe they didn't censor him for how naked he was. Wow. You should probably cover your boy. Bro just was sprinting alone over the middle of the field. I mean, you could not make that any easier. The play action must have really distracted every single guy in the second level.
Somebody goes after one of his teammates.
Big game.
Knows 87's coming.
And a concern for the Eagles, their safety, their leading tackler, Reed Blankenship, went down at the end of that play. The athletic training
Reed Blankenship's probably the third or fourth best player on that Eagles unit, so that's a big loss if they lose him. Have Jake Ferguson for 25 plus in my parlay. Scared he was going to sell, but yes, sir. He comes through. He comes right through.
Is sort of the dime guy tonight, which means he's going to be a little more involved in coverage. He made that big play on third down before, but now they're going to probably have to flip him back to safety along with Sidney Brown, the rookie. So
yeah.
Take away some of their coverage.
Here we go.
The rest of the way.
Brandon Cooks in motion. This one goes to Dowdle again. This has been the Dowdle drive. Gives me some insurance. Can't be mad about it. Can't be mad about it. But now I'd really like if you brought in Pollard. Yeah, Rico has been getting the work. Rico always gets his fair share. So it's just a matter of what he does with them and what type of run defense he's playing against when it comes to betting on his betting on his line. And seeing 14.5 against this run defense, you just had to know. You just had to know he's going to get the volume. Fake to Dowdle. He wants a shot, but he's not going to take it. He dumps it off to Dowdle, and he's going to fight forward through Nick Morrow and be given credit for the first down. This is the Dowdle drive. This is the Dowdle drive.
More deep shots, a little skirmish in there. That's no big deal. But more deep shots. Mike McCarthy has confidence now in calling those deep pass plays. There was one on there because he now trusts Dak Prescott. If it's not there, check it down. Check it down for a first down right there.
All right. 1st and 10. This goes to Dowdle again, and he jump cuts, and he slices through for a nice pickup of 9. Rico Dowdle coming for Tony P's job. Rico is like Jalen Warren, a massive fan in my fantasy life. Dude, Rico is doing to Pollard what Pollard did to Zeke for years. That's what's happening right in front of our eyes. That's what's happening right before our eyes. 2nd and 1. I think Pollard's out there now. In motion goes CD, and he's going to pitch it to him. Lamb has the edge. Lamb down to the 15 for the first down. This offense just does not know what a negative play looks like.
And it's really a tremendous play because anytime that Lamb goes across, now you can use the back as a lead blocker on the outside. Tony Pollard.
They bring in Tony Pollard to block after Dowdle gets all the touches. Here you go. Pizza P can block for us. All right, give me a Pollard touchdown, huh? That would be nice. Kill, 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 kill. Kill, kill. Kill, kill. This one goes to Pollard. He's slicing and dicing, and he's going to pick up about 6 or 7. This run defense is non-existent. They are opening the gates. Opening the gates. 2nd and 3. They can get a first down at the 6-yard line and have 4 plays. Goal to goal. Go to goal. They go right back to Tony, following his blockers. And he's going to be a yard short. This is about as ideal as it gets if you're a Cowboys fan watching this offense. Nick Sirianni watches on, not knowing really what the answer is. And then Pollard is going to move on. And Rico gets the starting job and absolutely sucks. It's a repeat cycle we've seen it happen with Alex Madison and now Pollard. Yep, pretty much. We saw it happen with Le'Veon Bell and James Conner. Although James Conner was good for about a year or so after Bell left, wasn't he? Dak keeps. Plows for the first down. You don't like it, do you, Philly? A nice little Dallas push, huh? You don't like it? You don't like it? Oh, there's a guy over there, and the veteran Zach Martin, Collinsworth. The people that can do a perfected Chris Collinsworth impression, it's so perfect. It's so hilarious. Pollard in the backfield, first and goal. Give me a Pollard touchdown. I'd love that. They go back to him. Oh, is he short? Oh, no! Pollard! Fuck! Come on, Tony! Shit! Oh! Shit! And they take him out! Motherfucker! Come on, Tony! Fight! And here comes Dowdle. Aye, fucking aye. Are you joking? I knew this was going to be a pass. Oh, broken up by Nick Morrow. I had a feeling that when they put Dowdle in, this wasn't going to Dowdle. They wouldn't take Tony out to run that play. They wouldn't. They would keep Pollard in if they were going to run that ball. Wow. Ferguson had the step, but Nick Morrow, the makeup speed to meet Ferguson's hands at the ball, break it up. Great play by Morrow. Oh, God. This one goes to Dowdle. He stopped. I think he was stopped. Well, they call him short. Wow. Maybe if it was fucking Tony. Well, you know what they're going to do. I presume this is going to be a Dak push, right?
I think that is right there. Was that Carter?
Ooh, wow.
Chris, you can't see the ball, but you see
Is Dowdle in?
where he had the ball.
It's hard to tell. The crowd is yelling as if they think it's a touchdown. And McCarthy is going to challenge. Yay. Why can't that be fucking Pollard?
Let's see if there is something conclusive in that massive humanity.
Come on, man. What the fuck? That's really annoying. That's really annoying. Like, what is the purpose of putting Dowdle in for that?
What am I supposed to bring? Like a bottle of red? A bottle of white?
I looked on Prize Picks earlier today to make this slip, and I saw this leg, this Jalen Hurts and Tony Pollard over 1.5 rush and receiving touchdowns. And I'm like, the only time they do these combos is when they have it at over half a touchdown. I've never seen it at 1.5. Whenever I see a bet on Prize Picks on their board that seems like kind of ridiculous, I'm thinking that they think it's going to happen. So I take it. Because most people that see 1.5 for a touchdown bet like this, they're avoiding it. But I see it on Prize Picks board, and I'm thinking to myself, shit, they have it up here for, a reason. They want people to take the under when when they have their projections implying it goes over. So I'm not going to fall for that shit. I ain't taking the bait. Give me that over.
My name is Spencer Russell.
Well, what they don't take into account is the fact that the projections in which they have Pollard scoring, Mike McCarthy says it's Dowdle's touchdown now. That's what they don't take into account. So now I'm going to fucking bust because they gave it to fucking Dowdle there.
TikTok. I am able to support myself, my family, my team, my business.
That shit annoying as hell.
Couldn't have done amount. When a kid learns how to read, doors open. They can access the world
That
around
shit's
them
obnoxious.
in a way that only readers can.
I am a child of war. I was taught that love is weakness.
The Bengals-Jags game was more entertaining. I looked at that game, and I said there's no chance on God's green earth that I'm live streaming it. And then it ends up being one of the most ridiculous games of the season. And I'm sitting there watching it. I had no intent of watching that game. I didn't have an intent of streaming it or even just watching it. I wanted to just do fuck all, do something else. I was playing Fortnite, and all of a sudden Jamar Chase catches that 76-yard touchdown. Jake Browning's balling, and these teams are trading haymakers. And I'm sitting downstairs watching this shit after vowing that I wasn't going to. That was annoying. Oh, they didn't give Rico the touchdown. I don't even care if the Eagles lose because of how funny that fake punt was. What was funny about the fake punt? I don't understand what was funny about that. Oh, I'm so pissed that was Dowdle. That's really annoying. Yeah, I would do. That was 31 yards rushing, though. That was the easiest catch ever. The easiest catch ever. AJ Brown has no catches. Should have gave CN a TD. Look, I need some Tony. Unless Jalen Hurts wants to run to in himself, sneak to in himself, I appreciate that. Nah, bro. Someone in Discord deadass had Rico Dowdle for a touchdown. Nah, fuck that shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was the only question really about the Cowboys. We knew how hot they were. We knew that Dak Prescott had moved into almost the lead position with the MVP.
I'm an Eagles fan, so watching it was funny. It caught me off guard, I'll say that much. I was getting ready to do something that was not watching the punt return, and then all of a sudden Braden Mann is throwing the ball.
It's considered the league's most prestigious honor. The Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award recognizes players whose passion impact lives extends beyond the game. Terrific nominees for these teams. Lane Johnson for Philadelphia.
Cowboys are killing it, man. They are killing it. We're going to need to see a response from Philly's offense. They want a chance here. Pierre, wasn't it you that took the fucking Rico Dowdle anytime touchdown? Wasn't that you? Like, what the hell? All right, I'm going to need a random Quez Watkins sighting, like ASAP. They handed off to Kenny Gainwell. Absolutely no implication on anybody's life.
Providing these families the opportunity to exchange stories and experiences. And here in Dallas, DeMarcus Lawrence told me
not anytime I think the spicy on underdog. What's the spicy on underdog? I don't know what kind of promos they run. Hurts play action, Hurts releasing, Hurts getting it to AJ Brown, and he has a first down. First catch of the game for AJB. Held in check for the most part. He's had two deep shots prior. The one that Stephon Gilmore locked him up, put him in a straitjacket, and then the other one, Jalen Hurts, placed it right in his stomach, right in his kangaroo knapsack, and he dropped it somehow. All right, 1st and 10. There you go. You mean my boy Dallas. Let's get my boy Dallas involved here, yeah? Motion, and Hurts is running. Slicing and dicing, he's going to pick up about 8 yards. Anytime you see the running back shuffle motion away from Jalen Hurts, it's like, I don't know the actual percentage, but it feels like 75% of the time Hurts is running a quarterback draw. I've seen it so many times. It's one of their go-to plays for this Philly offense. Oh, my God. Are these refs serious? Did anyone just see that? That ref just sprinted in to move the ball back like 6 inches. He blew the whistle frantically, ran in, and fucking moved the ball back 6 inches. 2nd and 2. They go to Kenny. Kenny's got a hole. Kenny's got the first. Good run by Kenny. Kenneth Gainwell does not strike me as the build of a running back. He really looks more like a slot receiver than anything. Like, he's not built like a running back. He also doesn't wear a running back number, which doesn't help. Like, what running back have you ever seen wear the number 14? What are we doing? I hate it. In fact, I hate it. Hey, where's Dallas? Go to Goddard, yeah. Julio Jones in motion. Bottom of the screen. They were going to give it the game over. Hurts is going to keep, and he's going to slide because there was absolutely nothing. Ooh. He's wincing a bit. Wincing a bit on his way back to the huddle, but that guy just is just stone cold. Like, he's got no emotion.
Mike, here's what I think's a mistake, though. As a quarterback, when you're going to run the football, that's fine, that's good, but keep it in a passing position. Because otherwise, those defensive backs are going to come flying.
2nd and 11.
You saw that there as Bell came down on Hurts. You understand why the Eagles' sideline was angry. No flag was thrown on that one. 2nd and 11.
Hurts takes a snap. The rush is coming. He's firing up the sideline. A.J. Brown wins. That time he beat Stephon Gilmore. Great adjustment on the ball. Hurts puts it back shoulder. And it falls right into his lap. Yeah, we have a battle going on the boundary between these two. Stephon Gilmore and A.J. Brown, two of the league's best. They are trading blows. This one goes out to Goddard quick. He's not going to be able to make a man miss. And he's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That's 3 catches from my boy Dallas. Now, if we can get that really random Quez Watkins appearance for 15 yards, I will be head over heels. Head over heels. And the 2-minute warning. He's Swift for 25 plus rushing, and he decides he wants to shit the bed. He only has 2 yards. Jeez. Not giving him the volume at all. This is a nice alternative to watching the game. I'm glad you think that. That warms my heart. I'm glad that you think it is. I hope that is the case for those that do like to stop it. Goddard's up to 3 catches, no? Yep. 3 catches from the boy Dallas. Only 4 receivers on the Eagles have a catch. Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Olami Zaccheaus on the fake punt, and Dallas Goedert. So it's only been the big 3 for Philadelphia so far. For some reason, the DirecTV blocks it. Really? The primetime game? That makes absolutely no sense. On NBC? That's fucking stupid. Eagles, 49ers, Monday, Sunday, Thursday, Cowboys by 17. Huh? Oh, I get what you're saying. Nah, dog. Nah, dog. The Cowboys do not want to run into the 49ers right now. Those motherfuckers are playing some unfair football. Like, those guys are good at the sport, and there's really nothing anybody can do about it. Oh, great. I just got a tweet notification. Ay, ay, ay. Look at this shit. Brittany Mahomes' wife. Brittany Mahomes' wife. Jeez, somebody help me. Patrick Mahomes' wife, Brittany, on Instagram. And it's her taking a video of the referee backing up on the field. And she put the text MVP over it. Like, the nerve of Chiefs fans, Chiefs affiliates, Chiefs players, Chiefs coaches, Chiefs anything to complain about reffing. I mean, you need to have some fucking testosterone. Holy shit. Like, are we serious? Are we serious? Yeah, Mahomes was just fuming on the sideline. Be mad all you want, man. You have gotten so many calls. You get calls that get the fuck out of here, dude. Take your loss and move on. Your team fucking blows. Just accept it. 2nd and 11. 2-minute warning. Hurts pocket collapsing, and he's gonna get dropped. Oh my God, that pass rush is just humming. They're pulling the lawnmower cord, and they are humming. Vroom, 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 right down the throat of Jalen Hurts. Standing back there like overgrown grass. Here comes the sitting mower. Micah Parsons trims his hair right off, and down he goes. Runs him over. Runs him over. All right, 3rd and 18. Not particularly an ideal situation. We'll see what happens. All right, 1:55 left in the half. I mean, if you do not keep this drive alive somehow, you're going to give the Cowboys 2 timeouts and plenty of time to score again. So this is big. Jalen Hurts, low snap, free rusher. Ball gets batted down. Hurts sensed the heat coming off his left side, and he got it out quick. He got rocked, but that ball was batted at the line, and now there's a fight, I think. People are running. Why did I think there was a fight? What the hell? It looked like they were getting together to... Ooh, ow, yeah, Hurts took a shot. Hurts is getting beat up. Wow. All right, 44-yard attempt from Jakey. Jakey fakey, Jakey flaky. Jakey missed the kicky. Oh my God, he just snuck that in like a teenager out past their curfew. Holy shit. Woo! Oh my goodness gracious. And now we have 17-6. How exciting. How exciting. Oh, man. You know what sucks? The fact that fucking Tony Pollard has touchdown vulture. That's what sucks. I'm not going to get over that. I need a Pollard touchdown in this drive if I want any sort of chance. Man, Jalen Hurts. Oh, man, Jalen Hurts laid that ball in a bucket to A.J. Brown earlier in the half, and he just dropped it. I mean, he just dropped it. That's really all that happened. Didn't get deflected. It wasn't, out of reach. Nothing, man. He just dropped it.
I don't hit soft.
Who gets the ball after half? The Eagles do. The Eagles get the ball coming out of half. So if they're able to hold them here to no points, that's a win. That's a win and a half. Then you're essentially double dipping.
SoFi is helping me get my money right to achieve my ambitions.
Oh, boy.
Want to see?
Justin Herbert in a commercial. Poor guy. This is the only win he's had all year. Poor fella.
I pay no account fees and earn a competitive APY.
Poor fella.
SoFi can help you fund all your ambitions, no matter how big or small. Like investing in the athletes of tomorrow.
Is there water in this cup?
The Cowboys home dominance.
God, there is. I'm so thirsty.
by Patron.
I didn't have a water
Well,
prepared.
it's the holiday season.
Itching.
It's home alone time, right? But how about home in the Lone Star State for the Cowboys? Who've won 14 in a row here. Second longest in team history. Remember the Home Alone movie? Of course. Well, the Jets and others have not felt at home here in Dallas. 4 in a row with 40 points. Look at Aaron Donald gets in there.
That tastes good.
151 plus point
That tastes
differential
good.
at home. Largest through 6 home games since the Rams. Greatest show on turf. So last week was Love Actually. This week is Home Alone. We keep the Christmas movie theme going.
All right, Jakey kicking it off. What can the MVP do with 148 and 2 timeouts? The fact the Minnesota Vikings won a game 3-0, it was 0-0 to the final 2. I mean, what age of football are we in? That's awful. How many ounces is this cup? I'm going to be honest, Robert. I don't have a godforsaken clue. 24, actually. 24 ounces. I figured it out. Quick ball to Pollard. That's not in the end zone. 24 ounces.
The Eagles clinch a playoff spot. They'll be the first to do so. But Dallas trying to get to a tie at 10-3 atop the NFC.
God, imagine you being at risk to lose your division at 10-2. That's insane, dude. That's insane.
Dallas is going to have a better division record at the end of the night if they win.
Second and 7. Dropping back. Dax lacing it to the sideline, and he's got Michael Gallup for the first down. Michael Gallup pre-injury was a fucking phenom. Dude, I would not want to line up one-on-one with pre-ACL tear Michael Gallup. Dak dropping back. Dak. Oh! Gets dropped low. Oh, wow. I'm kind of shocked there was no flag there because he kind of hit him low. I'm not saying I would have personally thrown the flag, but we know how these rules work. Wow. That wasn't low, actually. That's actually perfect. Never mind. I thought he hit him lower than that. I take that back. Second and 16. That's a big play. Dak stepping up in the pocket, taking what he's given with CD, and he was able to get out of bounds. They're going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
That was close. That was almost a forward momentum call right there because CD went backwards just a bit. And those calls are getting bigger and bigger here as time goes on. Take a look at the very tail end of this. If the forward momentum
CD
pushed backwards out of bounds, but you could definitely make an argument there.
All right, 51 seconds, 3rd and 6 here. If you can make a stop if you're Philly, maybe you get the ball back and you can do something. Dak dropping back. Dak throwing toward the right sideline. He's got his man again. Brandon Cooks and a flag. I'm going to assume that's on the defense. Is it? Or do we have OPI? It's possible we have OPI. He was coming back to the ball. I think it's going to be on Philly.
Gesture was with his hand from the field judge, Anthony Fleming, back there.
It looks like it's going to be on Philly.
44 seconds, Dallas with 2 timeouts.
Who we got? Let me hear the call, please. Ugh.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both by the same player. Pass interference, defense, number 20.
Wow.
Also, while committing that act of pass interference, face mask, personal foul, defense number 22.
Oh my God. That was the most disrespectful call. That was the most disrespectful call. We have 2 fouls on the play, both by the same player. Pass interference, while in the act of committing pass interference, face mask. He just flamed that dude. I'm not sure who it was. Oh my God, that's awful.
So it was the face mask that was actually the interference.
Correct. Well, Because of the face mask, we will also enforce an additional 15
Wow.
yards from the spot of the foul.
They give the spot of the foul of DPI, and then they get the 15 for the face mask. That's a 26, 27-yard difference. Ay, ay, ay. Wow.
Very much a game here.
Now you got 44 seconds, 2 timeouts. Dakota has 35 yards to go. Dropping back and not liking what he's got, so he's going to take off and he's going to drop for about a gain of 4. And their second timeout's going to have to be taken. Wow. That went from being a possibly decent scenario for the Cowboys or for the Eagles to worst case in the blink of an eye. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
It's not just designed to look good. It's built to command attention.
Wow.
It's not just a comfortable interior.
Wow. So after what happened with Kansas City earlier, and Kadarius Toney lining up offside, there was a report that came out. It says, I'm reading it right now. So it looks like the senior vice president, Walt Anderson, and referee Carl Sheffers said this regarding the Kadarius Toney offside play. Certainly no warning is required. So the Chiefs were complaining about how they didn't get a warning that Kadarius lined up offside, because apparently typically a warning is given. But the refs are saying certainly no warning is required, especially if the receiver is lined up so far offside where they're actually blocking our view of the ball. Wow. Take that and fucking shove it. Holy shit.
Unexpected. In the midst of an uncertain and evolving world, the need for Marines to defeat these shifting threats is critical, because the need to ensure
Wow.
security for our nation has never
And so in this case, it was certainly determined that it was an egregious violation. Correct.
There is one constant:
Wow.
Marines.
Wow, wow, wow. I mean, Kadarius, just line up correctly, brother. Like, what's going on? Just line up correctly, homie.
One click can change the game.
Our crew can handle anything.
I wish you accepted that trade, Brandon. I sent that, right? You should have accepted it, dude. How nice of you that would have been. Then we'd be in opposite situations right now. NBC and Peacock.
Welcome back to AT&T Stadium, where we have an injury update on Eagles safety Reed Blankenship, who we saw suffer this hit a few moments ago.
He's
As a
out.
result, he is currently back in the locker room being evaluated for concussion.
Yeah, I don't think Reed's coming back. That buddy took a shot to the head. All right, what are the chances we get a Tony Pizza P touchdown? Let's get a Tony Pizza P touchdown for me, eh? Tony Pizza P. He's staying in the block. That's stupid. End zone shot! Down at the 1! Tony Pizza P! Bring it, Tony Pizza P! Oh, shit! That could not have been a better sequence. This dude, this motherfucker, Dak Prescott, his hand is on fire. He is throwing heat. Wow. With the pressure bearing down, he laces that drug, and it kills Philly secondary. Oh my God, that was a fucking shot. If this guy's not the MVP, presuming he keeps this play up through the end of the regular season. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're doing. Give it to Tony Pizza P. Give it to him. No. No. Run it with Pizza P. Fuck. They're not gonna. Do they have a timeout left? No, they don't. Son of a bitch. They're not gonna do it.
But then you have to get up and either spike it or run another quick
Son of a
play,
bitch.
probably a pass. So I don't think they're limited in their play calling at all.
I don't think so either. I hope you're right. Please run it with Tony Pollard now. Pizza P. Pizza P. Pizza, pizza, pizza P. Pizza P. Fuck. He's taking the block again, and it's the easiest pitch and catch. Looks like they ran a quick little pick. Oh, we have a flag. Did they get the pick? Did they get the pick?
It's close. Remember, you can pick within 1 yard.
Did they get the pick?
That's the conversation.
No foul. And we have a touchdown.
That contact happened right at the goal line.
Dak for MVP. I think that's your only answer. If Dak Prescott's not your MVP right now, I don't think we're watching the same National Football League.
Where does this happen? Right on the goal line. Great job there by
CeeDee Lamb.
Never gonna show up and
CeeDee Lamb didn't even touch him.
he just
That's the
got
best
a
part.
touchdown for his
He
part.
just did a little nice ballerina spin.
Just continues on his heel.
Wow. Holy shit. 24-6. Jeez. I really wish Tony Pollard scored there.
Every day, more dog people and more vets are deciding
Ah.
it's time for a fresh approach to pet
Dick.
food. They're quitting the kibble and kicking the cans and feeding their dogs dog food. It's actually food. Developed with vets.
Dude, CD gets morale points there. They don't go for anything fantasy wise, but he gets teamwork points for setting the pick. He gets good guy points for being a good guy.
It's the 10th consecutive drive excluding kneel downs.
And everybody shot. So if you're Philadelphia, you have 3 timeouts and 20 seconds left in this half. Given where you are in this game, you got to be trying to put some points up before half is over. If you can somehow steal 3 points, here, you might be back in this game. But you need to try. Ugh, I'm falling backwards. But you need to at least give yourself a chance. Let's see if they do.
That's the second time Aubrey has hit the crossbar on a kickoff. That's 2. Even John Hussey had a laugh about that. I guess he's accurate. Jeez. Chris, you put up a great point.
All right.
San Francisco 42 points in the last game. But that Buffalo
Dude,
game,
shout out
all the way.
Dakota.
Overtime for the most part, so
Yeah, you got to be trying for points here if you're the Eagles. You have to. No choice. This is where we can get the random Quez Watkins sighting. This is it here. Come on. Give me my Quez Watkins 15-yard reception. No way they just ran the fucking football. Oh, he gets ankle bit. Oh, he was almost able to get to the sideline. You know, that's a pretty bitch-ass fucking play call. Not going to cat. Throw the ball. Dude, DeAndre Swift really can make that man miss and get to the sideline. That's weak. That's some weak shit. That's some weak sauce. Weak sauce for real. Like, come on, DeAndre. You do a lot of running horizontally. You got to make a miss if you're going to do it.
So, yeah, we've got some excuses. But Goddard's back. Jalen's been running tonight.
We're down, and everybody shot.
Defense is really good. And it's possible that this team is really growing into something now.
All right.
It really is, yes.
14 seconds. 2nd and 4. Can they make something happen here? Take the snap. The rush is coming. Hurts trying, and we have a reception, and they call him inbounds. A.J. Brown coming down with a very tough catch. A beautiful throw by Jalen Hurts, per usual. Oh, he's out. AJ. Oh, AJ. Oh, AJ. Oh, that's so frustrating. The Lamb's like, hell no, hell no. Come on, AJ. Where's your wherewithal? Where's your wherewithal? It's third down. All right. Is this my random Quez Watkins 15-yard catch? Is this it right here? They just ran it with Kenneth Gainwell of all guys. That could have been 15 yards to Quez. No, that was a bitch ass play call. Yeah. You can't tell me the Eagles are better than the Cowboys. Well, Cyrax, I'm not sure you're going to find a single human being on God's green earth that is trying to convince you otherwise. Just going to put that out there. I don't think there's anyone that's going to try and tell you that that's not the case.
I think it starts up front. We've been able to run the tight end side zone. It's been a good start for us.
And you've held the Eagles to just 6 points. How do you sustain that defensively in the second half?
Well, I mean, it's going to be a big challenge. Obviously,
all right.
Contain the quarterback. It starts with Jalen. So
Shady McCoy, did he say it? Well, I mean, he was an Eagle. Like, you can't take a former player that was an Eagle. You can't take his word for it too much. Can't take his word for it too much.
Whether Patrick Mahomes had a right to be heated after the Chiefs lost to the Bills, and we're going to hear from him and Andy Reid. That's all coming up next on Toyota Halftime.
All right, so typically I take a break at halftime, and I might still, but I want to take a second to talk about what happened at the end of the Bills game. Do I think Dak deserves MVP now? I thought Dak has deserved MVP for the past couple of weeks, and he's obviously continuing his tour of dominance. So your answer is yes. I want to talk about what happened at the end of the Bills game there, Bills-Chiefs game. And, we all saw the absolute crybaby pity fit that Mahomes threw on the sideline. And then they proceeded to take into the press conferences post-game. So, we saw Kadarius Toney line up egregiously offside. The referees post-game said, we are not required to give a warning, which Andy Reid thought, they were typically given warnings in those situations. The ref said we're not required to give warnings. And, sometimes when players are lined up so egregiously offside, they can't even give a warning because they can't see where they're lined up in relativity to the ball. So, the Chiefs are a team that have been through the mud this year, to say the least. Mahomes is a guy that's been through the mud. We'll put it that way. I feel bad for him. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I don't. He has been sold on numerous occasions. I don't take this fit that he had as him just being mad about this particular instance, which he did state in his post-game press conference. It was a boiling frustration that overflowed, and I understand that. What Mahomes won't say publicly, though, is that he isn't just mad. He's not just mad at the referees. Like, let's be honest. Mahomes, throwing his helmet and screaming at the referees and bitching in the post-game pressers, he's not just mad at the referees. He is just able to say what he said about the refs after the game. He's not able to say, my receivers keep dropping key passes. My receivers keep making very costly mistakes. He can't say that. But half of the frustration that Mahomes displayed post-game, that's what is being contributed to it, is just what he's dealing with his supporting cast. And I'm sure if you sat him down in a silent room with no cameras, no eyewitnesses, nothing recording him. He would tell you that straight up. Like, yeah, I'm frustrated about the way things have gone because of referees, but a lot of my anger and frustration is because we keep shooting ourselves in the foot, making stupid mistakes. And I'm sick and tired of making plays that don't get accounted for because I can't have the connection completed on the other end. So it's tough. It's, a guy like Mahomes, I think, deserves the world. I don't think today is like a representation of his character. It's just a competitor that was upset. I don't think blaming the referees, is going to change anything. I get they're frustrated, but at the end of the day, they've gotten plenty of calls go their way in the past in big spots. Not to mention, there were plays that the Chiefs could have made to avoid that situation, which they didn't. So that's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. Thank you, Cyrex. The AFC playoff race is giving me a heart attack. You and me, brother. Oh my God, you and me. Bro, why are so many Chiefs fans crying about the right call? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think, like I was saying, I think they're crying about that call. Well, I'm going to speak for Mahomes here. The fans are probably just crying about that call. But speaking for Mahomes, like I said, I think he is bitching and crying more so out of frustration with not just the referees, but what has gone on over the last couple of weeks and the way that his supporting cast has just blown opportunity after opportunity over the last couple of weeks and just not making plays for him. Here's the post game. Hold on.
To happen on a flag change the outcome of a game. In that moment, I mean, I've played 7 years, never had offensive offsides called. It's tough because regardless if we win or lose, man, just for it to end up with another game and we're talking about the refs, man, it's just not what we want for the NFL and for football.
Strong words from Mahomes.
Mahomes is going to get fined for that. What's funny is if you heard Mahomes say, I've been playing for 7 years and I've never seen offensive offside called. Fun fact, the Chiefs were actually penalized for offensive offside in week 1 against the Lions. So he's lying. I mean, he's not lying, but he just didn't remember. But it did happen in week 1 against the Lions. So, whatever. All right, I'm going to go get some water. I'm going to take my halftime break. I'll be right back for the second half of this thrilling Sunday night football game. All right. This shit is back, and I'm not. All right, I'm here. I'm here. They're kicking off. Here we go. Aye. And the Eagles get the ball. This is pretty much it. If they don't score on this drive, then I presume they're dead. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
Typically, the last 3 games, Micah Parsons lined up over the right tackle only 22%
All right.
of the time. Tonight,
1st and 10. How can the Eagles respond coming out of the half? Swift in motion. They're going to get a jump. Will this be? Yeah, it's going to be encroachment. Okay. Give me my 15-yard Quez Watkins completion. Thanks.
Mike, I talked to Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni at the half. He said, offensively, we're moving the ball pretty well. We just have to finish drives. Defensively, he said, we have to get after the quarterback. He has too much time to throw. We need to confuse him. His message at halftime, if we score on this drive, it is a brand new game.
Yes, it is. Sirianni's right about that. 1st and 5. This one goes to Swift, and he's got a hole. He's going to pick up a big gain of 7. And for a day on the ground that hasn't been particularly too kind to him, that's a big one. Ah. And this one goes back to Swift, and he's got another chunk. Look at that. And Swift has another chunk. For the second half. Who is that? Cowboys, Eagles. Oh, I'm just sending out my second half tweets. Eagles. NFL.
Okay, easy, buddy. This is a dinner party. We gotta class it up a bit.
Discord announcements.
I feel classy as hell.
Live for the second half.
Are you real?
Everyone. All right. We good. Whew. I'm on the fence about whether or not I want to live stream tomorrow. We have a double header, so that's interesting. 2 games, but they're 2 not very good games. We get the Giants and the Packers. Based on how things have gone, I'd like to think the Packers kind of steamroll the Giants, and then we have the fucking Titans going up against the poor the Dolphins going up against the poor Titans without Jeffrey Simmons. I mean, I'd like to imagine that is not a very pretty result for the Titans. I would like to imagine. So we'll see. I cannot stand live streaming through shitty football games. It is so boring. It is so boring. Like, there's nothing worse than sitting there and watching, like, what was the worst game I live streamed? I think one of the worst games was probably I tried live streaming Bears and Panthers on Thursday night. That was awful. I think it was Bears Panthers. That was, oh golly. I mean, I couldn't even bear to watch the game, let alone stream it. Like, sitting here trying to act interested, watching the worst football ever. Oh man, horrible. Horrible. Absolutely awful. All right. 2nd and 4 now. Hurts takes the snap. They give it to Swift again, and he has another big hole. A big concern about this Cowboys defense was whether or not they could shut down the run That was earlier this season, going into the year, was whether or not they'll be able to stop the ground game. And, you know, they've not been bad at it this year. But it's coming to light now without Andrew Hankins in the middle. Even when he was in that, they still could be weak up in that area. Hurts dropping back the throw. He gets it out with the rush in his face. And A.J. Brown fumbles! Oh, my God. This fucking team is just killing themselves tonight. Wow. Jalen Hurts recognizes the pressure. He gets it out on time to his most trustworthy target. And Stephon Gilmore strips A.J. Brown. Ball. Wow. I mean, that's backbreaking. That's absolutely backbreaking. Horrendous, man. A.J. Brown has not had a good night, to say the least. He dropped a very, very, very crucial deep ball that could have been a touchdown drive. Now that happens. He stepped out of bounds on that pass right before half. It's not been a pretty sight for him so far. They go to Pollard on the ground. 1st and 10, Dallas does, and he gets stuffed like a turkey at the line of scrimmage.
Come on, you got to tell me how you doing this. So last year, Trayvon Diggs, he's, you know,
told you it's in the script. Yeah, I mean, Philly just can't hang, I guess.
I don't teach any scheme, none, zero.
I was not sure who was going to win this game. I just kind of took the Eagles for reasoning I mentioned at the start of the stream. Wouldn't have been shocked if Dallas came out on top, but this is not what I expected. And I think CeeDee Lamb just dropped a long touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Did that get deflected? CeeDee Lamb? Oh, please tell me that got deflected. Did CeeDee just sell? Oh, that double move was disgusting. Oh, I think he dropped it. No, Lamb dropped it. Oh, my God. Lamb. No, Sidney Brown did not touch that ball. No, that was a drop. CeeDee Lamb dropped that ball. He could have been waltzing into the end zone. Oh, my God. 3rd and 9 now. Can Philly get off the field? Dak lets it go underneath. He's going to have Pollard. They're going to have a 3rd and relatively manageable at about midfield. That's probably indicative of going for it. Or maybe not. They're going to punt. I kind of assumed Dak settling with a dump off on that 3rd down that they would they'd go for it, but I guess not. I suppose not. Cracking themselves up in that booth. Do we see a fake from Dallas here on this 4th and 4? We do not. It's going to get booted away. Britton Covey fields it. He's got some space up the sideline. He works it, and then he gets dropped by Shoemaker. And the Eagles get away with one, although they had some pretty good field position and momentum to start the half that got absolutely squashed. Their defense is able to stand up, keep points off the board, and give their offense another day to fight. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes.
It's not just designed to look good. It's built to command attention. It's not just a comfortable interior.
Water.
It's a quiet refuge.
Water.
They're not just headlights. They light the way forward. The new fully electric Audi Q8 e-tron models.
I am a child of war. I was taught that love is weakness. I've been an outlaw ever since.
Fed up with the commercials, man. You ever thought to yourself, man, how fast would an NFL game be if there weren't commercials? Is this a Star Wars movie? No. No way, it's the Star Wars trailer. Rebel Moon Part 1? Rebel Moon Part 1? Was that a Star Wars movie? That didn't look anything like Star Wars until I saw a lightsaber. Stop it. That looked like garbage. That looked like garbage.
You know you can just talk to the doctor, right? Oh. VTAMA Tapinarof Cream 1% is a prescription topical treatment for adults with psoriasis.
Here we go.
It's game day, baby.
What a wild day of NFL football it was, though. A lot of implications on the line for fantasy players. A lot went out. A lot went down. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. I'm reading an interesting development here. I'm reading about the Ohtani situation. If you follow baseball, I don't follow baseball to any capacity, but seeing where Ohtani was going to sign, that was a big deal. That's kind of like a LeBron James going to Miami type of deal. Like that's the magnitude of the signing. Nonetheless, there was a report that came out. Ohtani's camp purposely told teams not to leak meetings so that they could set up the Dundon meeting being announced. I'm not sure what that means. Then they purposely flew a plane with Robert Herjavec in it from Santa Ana to Toronto, and they set a trap on Twitter with a burner so that people would start talking about the flight. Oh, my God. Then they told Morrissey and others that Ohtani was on his way to Toronto. Eventually, they told other reporters, wow, that caused the Dodgers to go right into their trap. Oh, my God. So, holy shit. Hold on, I'll talk about that in a second. Her taking a shot. Ooh, Mrs. Smith. So, essentially, what I'm understanding is the Ohtani's agents said, we're going to set up a fake meeting as if you're going to Toronto to scare off the big markets, or to scare the big markets into thinking you are considering signing with the Blue Jays. So when that news came out, it scared the Dodgers, who could afford a big contract, into offering you. Said, wow, okay then, that's some elaborate work. Anyway, 2nd and 10, hand off to Swift. That goes for about 5 yards, 4 yards, and we are in a 3rd and long medium situation for Philly. Third down. Wow. All right. Quez Watkins is on the field. Alert. Quez Watkins is on the field. It's at the top of the screen. 4, 3 to snap. Pressure coming. Hurts gets it out, and he misses Devontae Smith. It did not appear they were on the same page. The pressure forced Hurts into getting rid of it. And 3 and outs goes Philadelphia. This is a pitiful performance, if I do say so myself. Wow. Wow, so that's crazy. So long story short, Ohtani's agents set up a fake flight with Ohtani saying that, look, oh my God, that's insane. That's insane. Oh wow, is that a muff? Is that a muff? We're gonna have returner interference or whatever the hell they call it. So Ohtani's agent said, we're gonna send a flight to Toronto. We're gonna tell reporters that you got on that flight, Ohtani. And that is going to scare the big markets, and that is going to trap said big markets like Los Angeles into offering you a bigger contract than what they might have offered originally because they want you to sign there. Wow. That's some pretty insane. That's some nasty work. That's some nasty work. NFL players, the agents like that, they set a sting on the organizations. Fair catch interference. This game is over. This shit cooked. This shit is cooked. Santa. Merry Christmas, Santa. This game's fucking cooked, bro. Oh, man.
Get away with a great deal at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now's the time to get in and get away. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or $2,500 bonus cash on the Hyundai Tucson. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. We've all got a wild side. Feed it with meat.
What the hell is this commercial?
Jack Link's. Feed your
Okay, that was a fucking wacky-ass Jack Link's beef jerky commercial. I'm not a fan of that one. Please never show me that again.
Chucky's Spicy Chicken Noodle has 16 grams of protein per can. Soup that eats like a meal.
There are two ways
Soup
this
that
story
eats
can go.
like a meal.
One with a line, and one with United's backdrop shortcut. I know which one I prefer. The one with the United app.
Let's talk about Sean McDermott for a second. This was a guy that was under heavy fire over the last week. Caught in some controversy because of a story that came out from a local writer claiming that Sean McDermott made a pretty interesting and frowned upon analogy in front of the 2019 season. And the news just came out. The reporter dropped it a couple days prior, or the writer, I should say, dropped it a couple days prior to this game against Kansas City. Sean McDermott was already under heavy fire because of the way the Bills have been losing games this year, because of the way the season has gone in general. And now we are facing pretty much elimination going into Arrowhead. How is Sean McDermott going to respond following all this controversy with the article that came out, following the way that his team has played in lost games? It was, I don't want to say his head, but it was for his head in a way. And Sean McDermott's team came through. There were some breaks caught. There were opportunities where the Bills could have made it easier for themselves, but ultimately Sean McDermott, his defense made the plays they needed to. They kept the offense in the game and ultimately pulled away with it. So good for Sean McDermott. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for Sean McDermott. I am.
That was probably the most nervous I was all year when he was singing the national anthem.
1st and 10, incomplete to CD.
Yeah, it was.
There's still 11 minutes left in this third quarter. Oh my God, it's 10:30. Oh my God, if this gets to be like 30-plus point game, score difference, you might see me later. They tried to set up a screen, but that gets nowhere. The Eagles' defensive line was all over it. Ball hits the ground. Now we have a 3rd and 10. This is a big stop for Philly's defense. If they can once again get the Cowboys off the field without surrendering much clock, without giving up any points, then you once again give your offense a chance to do something. Yeah, here we go. 3rd and 10. Dak drops back at the top of his drop. Shuffling. He's going to go down. Ball's out. Ball's out. Dak gets stripped. It's going the other way. All of a sudden, this game has life. We have not seen Dakota make many mistakes, but he gets his pocket picked, just like Jalen Hurts did earlier in the game. The only difference is this one goes for 6 the other way. Stripped for 6. Stripped for 6 he was. Wow. Dak was preparing to take the sack, and Fletcher Cox ends up getting a piece of the ball, and out it comes. All of a sudden, we have a different game. Wow. That's huge. That is game-changing. This Eagles defense that has been cut up and dissected by almost everyone over these last couple of weeks not only makes a huge stop, but they score. Look at that. Shout out Fletcher Cox, though, for real. Shout out Fletcher Cox.
ensure stability for our nation has never been greater. When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant: Marines.
Sounds like y'all had a fun vacation.
And we got ourselves a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Folk, I was just saying how if this game, if the Cowboys take like a 30-point lead, I'm dipping the fuck out of here. And then all of a sudden, Fletcher Cox happened. And Dak Prescott dropped the church's money and it's setting up in the end zone. What the hell's going on? I will admit, I'm not sure what the changes were on the defensive side of the ball for Philly, but they are affecting Dak and this offense. They really can't find a rhythm whatsoever. They haven't tried to keep it on the ground much. I think they had one rush attempt with Pollard, which got stuffed. Otherwise, they've kept it in the air, and Dak has not found a rhythm yet. They've changed things up, and it's working. That's the first mistake I feel like I've seen Dak make in quite a long time. Quite a long time.
I choose a sleep number smart bed so I can keep them all guessing. So I know their game better than they do. So I can take my
God.
to the next level.
Loki wanted this game to remain like a blowout, so I can have an excuse to.
That's why 80% of NFL
All right, if we get a good game, then fine. I just have absolutely no confidence in the Eagles' offense to do really anything.
Late sales event. It's a family affair.
Absolutely no confidence.
Team up with their loved ones to play the game they truly love.
The PNC Championship. That's cool. Professional golfers are teaming up with family members to compete. That's pretty cool.
Today, look behind the scenes with the Eagles. It's part of the Inside the Game series. Look at how the Eagles have mastered the tush push and the brotherly shove, as it's known in Philadelphia. Then it's tomorrow with Savannah and Hoda.
All right.
On NBC. Savannah's husband and son, big Eagles fans are.
So the Cowboys will get the ball back if the Eagles defense can continue to give them trouble, and the offense of Philadelphia can work their way back in this thing. This finish will be close. It will come down to the wire.
As you know, when Tyron Smith is playing left tackle, the Dallas Cowboys are simply a different football team. He has been
Tyron Smith is a behemoth, man. Dude, that guy is just, oh my God. He's got Josh Sweat in a straight jacket, bro. Like, Josh Sweat. Oh, they go to Pollard on the ground, and he's going to pick up 5. If they're able to get in the rhythm on the ground again, it's not going to remain close. But, yeah, I mean, Tyron Smith has Josh Sweat in the mental facility, bro. He's in a straight jacket. He's trying. He's going nuts in there. But he's boxed in by Smith, and he can't go nowhere. Second and 5. Dak doesn't see much he likes. He's going to dump it off to Pollard. He falls, but gets back up and fights for the first down. A bit of a broken play. Some improvisation never hurts. Keeps the drive alive. Keeps the chains moving.
And Dak will simply say, I'm going scramble drill. So we've seen it all night. He goes to 2 reads.
Is this a design?
And then if it's not there, he takes off.
I'm confused if that was designed. It's like they had the fullback out there as if they were prepared for that dump-off option. Maybe that is what happened. Dak ripping it over the middle, but an absolutely gorgeous breakup by Darius Slade. That was... That's the type of shit that makes you go, that type of breakup. That technique, that is a work of art. You put that highlight on my screen with some majestic music. Man, I am just floating. Wow, that was great. They go back to Dowdle on the ground. He's going to pick up 4 or 5. Third down. In Philadelphia. Oh, shit. Dowdle's down. Oh boy.
Waved out there to check on the fourth-year man from South Carolina.
Yeah, and here's a little bit of the battle we've been talking about over here. Got Jalen Carter going against Tyler Smith.
The young kid in Carter trying to get away from the veteran Tyron Smith. Ouch. No. I don't know how these running backs take the hits they do between these tackles, bro. They just get smacked from angles that they are not looking at. They get pulled down by guys that are behind them, and then they have the weight of 250-plus pounders falling on their back. Oh, and then they're taking shots to the ribs by linebackers, lowering their heads and taking blows to the skull. Like, the running back position is just a gruesome one. It's a brutal one.
How about another slice, work? Thanks, Dad. So tasty. Gee whiz, Justin Jefferson's having a great day. Just like this father and son. JJ's gotta have his Little Caesars.
The Justin Jefferson Little Caesars commercial. Corny apple.
Why do I choose a sleep number smart bed?
Corny apple.
So I can keep them all guessing.
So I can keep them all guessing.
So I can take my game to the next level. Because when your bed is this smart,
Sleep Number smart bed commercial. That's why this is about the fourth time we've seen it. Sleep Number paying a premium tonight.
You ever feel like the only place you can find cars is in car commercials? Oh, this isn't a car commercial. This is an Auto Trader commercial. And this is one of the millions of used cars that you can find on Auto Trader.
Dude, Mahomes was bitching to Josh Allen after the game, too. Worst fucking goal I've ever seen. Shut up, dude. Like, my God. Just stop crying for 1 second, bro.
Sure can. You can even find a car in that movie on Auto Trader. Hey, find your own car.
Stop crying.
Well, that's risky. You know, U.S. bank accounts have digital tools, so at least you can manage your money safely.
Oh my God! Nothing like your average draft order from what year was this? 2020, I think. Jerry Jeudy getting drafted before CeeDee Lamb and Justin Jefferson. Jerry Jeudy being an absolute bust. Oh my God, I forgot Ruggs went before them too. Ay, ay, ay.
Look at those moves. To the 10, to the 5.
Touchdown.
I've never seen anything like this.
Rated PG.
Jeffrey Lurie bought the Eagles in 1994. So it's about 3 decades of Jeffrey Lurie and Jerry Jones teams going head-to-head a couple times a year, at least in the NFC East. 2 owners are there. Dowdle walked off, by the way.
All right. 3rd and 6.
Deuce Vaughn is inactive, so there's only 1 halfback for the moment for the Cowboys.
Oh, wow. They only have Pollard now. Okay, that's good. What's coming? Dak gets it out. And he connects. Jake Ferguson. And he rumbles and tumbles his way deep into Philly territory. That ball is perfect. I mean, there's nothing else you can say. They send the heat. Jake Ferguson wins on the inside. That's a really tough matchup for, I think, Sidney Brown, and Dak just puts it on the money with the pressure in his face. The arm angle that he throws that ball at. That is crazy that Dak was able to adjust and deliver given the circumstances. Wow. Good fucking shit, Dak. Going to get flipped out to Pollard on a screen in a sense. He's going to pick up a few. Can we get a Pollard TD? Maybe. Maybe.
You can see the offensive line when they want to throw that ball that quickly. Everybody cuts the guy right in front of him. And you go, why do you do that?
2nd and 4.
Do it so that they can't knock down the pass. If you're lying on the ground,
flat. Great.
that pass up in the air.
2nd and 4. from the Philly 22. They hand to Ceedy. The line of scrimmage, he will be met. There is a flag on the field. What do we got? This is going to be a hold, maybe? Hold, perhaps? What do we got? Nick Sirianni about to have headset hair. Wow. Personal foul clipping. Interesting. It's not a call you see every day. It's not a call you see every day at all. That'll back him up.
Terry, jump in there and tell us why that's clipping.
From what we've seen so far, I don't believe it is. He gets him on the side. Now, if he continued to roll, it would become clipping. But he roll,
Chris Collinsworth goes, hey, can you let us know why this is clipping, Terry? And Terry comes in and says, you know, I don't think this is clipping. I mean, I'm not going to say it's scummy, but it is pretty dangerous that linemen are able to dive at defensive linemen's ankles like that when they're trying to, you know, advance upfield. You get them just right. I mean, that's a pretty bad injury to your foot, your ankle, whatever it is. All right, 2nd and 19. Here we go. That's a big call. That's a big penalty. Philadelphia needs to capitalize here. Dowdle is back in the game. That's good to see. And it will go to him. He's got a hole, but he's going to get popped after about a gain of 3. Wow, he got leveled. And we're going to have 3rd and long. Need to hold them to 3 here if you are Philadelphia. Need to hold them to 3.
Couldn't tell who it was that came up and made that hit. One of the St. Brown, I think it was Sidney Brown. Yeah, right there. That's some of the explosive.
Sidney Brown.
All these fans.
Oh, yeah, pretty good hit. All right. 3rd and 15. Can Dak convert? Here comes the heat again. Dak shuffling, Dak maneuvering, Dak running now. Dak gets beyond the line of scrimmage, and he is about 5 yards short of the line to gain, but we have a flag again. I presume this is going to be holding offense, and it'll back him up even further. Yep, holding offense is the indication. Wow. A rough series. A rough series for Tyler Biadasz. Biadasz, I think is the name.
Watch this. He and Zach Martin sort of get their legs tangled up, and in the process, Biadasz grabs the jersey of Graham.
I don't really know if I like that call either. Terry McCauley, any input? I don't know if I like that call. I think they just kind of fell over each other. Anyway, we have 3rd and 25 here. Such a promising drive from Dallas is squandered by a couple of penalties. Can they get back into field goal range? A pitch to Pollard, and he's going to get popped at the 40-yard line. And I'm not too sure you are in field goal range. I mean, maybe for Brandon Aubrey you are. They're going to try it because the kid is perfect. I'm going to be pretty damn upset if he misses here. I'm not going to lie.
But it also, as great as it was when he made it, you know, you miss it here.
You already made one 60-yarder.
Now they have a chance to cut it.
How many 60-yarders have been made in the game? Oh, this is a 59-yard attempt? I'm sure he would have had a record. How many 60-yarders have been made in one game? 59-yarder, though. Brandon Aubrey had plenty of leg last time. Just needs to keep it on the line. And that he does. Oh, my God. This kid is absolute money. Brandon fucking Aubrey. Have you ever seen anything like it? This is masterful. I mean, I know it's all jokes, but there has not been a better special teamer this year than Brandon Aubrey. Like, if there was someone to be in the running for MVP that was a special teamer, it's Brandon Aubrey, man. Wow. Stone cold Brandon Aubrey.
when soccer really called them.
Ay, ay, ay.
Notre Dame, which is playing for the national championship, by the way, tomorrow night against Clemson in soccer. So after the MLS thing doesn't work out, a couple of years he switches from soccer to football. He actually took a job as a software engineer before the USFL. Made everything he looked at in the USFL, and he continues here. And remember,
I wish that was a 60-yarder because I'm sure that would have been some sort of record. Let's look it up. How many 60-yarders?
And he is the first player in NFL history to make 2 field goals of 59 yards or more.
Okay, there it is. Brandon Aubrey is the first kicker in NFL history to hit 2 kicks in one game that are 59 yards or more. If that was 1 more yard, I guarantee you no one would touch that record for a very long time. 59 yarders. We're talking 60 yards, dude. That is not easy. That is not easy.
Trying to take off with their shifty quarterback, nowhere to go.
Chestnut, the second I put this game on the screen, Facebook and the NFL will strike the stream down so fast. They will come after me like the IRS, like I had untaxed millions, and they will steal everything I own, and I won't be here, period. Jalen Hurts gets it out over the middle. A.J. Brown's got a catch, and he's got a big gain of about 15 or 16. Gets up slightly gingerly, but you need to have some pace and tempo if you're the Eagles' offense here. Why do people come in here and say that? People come in here and say that and say, show the game. If it was illegal, don't you think people would be streaming it everywhere? That's why things like Stream East exist and all these pirated sites, because it's not legal. Okay, let me put my Facebook, let me put my social media accounts at risk. Let me put them in jeopardy to show the game. I don't get it. 2nd and 3. Go back to Swift. He's gonna dive forward for a gain of 2. This is a big drive. If you can walk away with 7 points on this drive somehow, and you're only down by 7 being Philly. Oh, our first tush push of the game. And Hurts is going to, oh my God. I mean, the tush push is just the best play in football history. It genuinely might be. Is the tush push the best play in football history? I think it's a question worth asking. I really think it might be. That time he really didn't surf. He stayed on his feet. He didn't really get on the backs of his linemen either. He just followed the plow that was in front of him. It's not typically how they run it. Usually Hurts gets on top of the bodies in front of him, but there he just followed the path being created. Play action. Get it out underneath the Goddard. He's tumbling forward for yardage, holding onto the ball in the process. And now Goddard has my 4 catches. Where is this motherfucker Quez Watkins, bro? Where is this motherfucker Quez Watkins? All right, this is the exact kind of drive that Philly needed. If they can punch it in prior to the 4th quarter, we will have a game. This one goes back on the ground to Swift, but there was absolutely nowhere to go. 2nd and 10. I would like to see more pace, more tempo from Philly. I'm not going to lie. I would like to see some more pace. Because you do not want to put your defense in situations where they have to make stops. They have to prevent the Cowboys from having opportunities at 60-yarders because their kicker's going to fucking make it. Like, you want to be scoring quick to give your offense as many opportunities as they can get. You don't want to put your defense up against the wall. Hurts scrambling right. Hurts throw away toward the end zone. Oh, my goodness. It goes through the hands of Devontae Smith. Oh my God, that's the third ball to Smith that I feel like he could have come down with. Oh wow. Jalen Hurts, I think, put it right where it needed to be, man. Oh, he needs to catch that. I mean, it was slightly out in front of him, but oh, wow. I mean, Jalen Hurts has taken a couple shots down the field where his playmakers just could not finish it off. That's the second massive miss now. Hurts throwing underneath A.J. Brown, but he is going to get wrapped up and tackled way short of the line to gain. I mean, I'm not sure if you can take a field goal here. The problem with the field goal is that you're only keeping step for step with a team that is moving the ball like Dallas with a kicker that is kicking from the fucking logo. He's like fucking logo LeBron. He's like Steph Curry right now, Brandon Aubrey. Like, what are you supposed to fucking do? You can't go step for step when you're playing Steph fucking Curry. You can't. Yeah, they're going for it. 4th and 9. Here we go. This is humongo bongo. Hurts. Takes a snap. The pressure's on. He drops it off. A.J. Brown gets fucked. It was Devontae Smith gets dropped. Stephon fucking Gilmore has been the MVP tonight, without a doubt, for the Dallas Cowboys. Stephon Gilmore has been the MVP. He has locked up A.J. Brown. He forced a fumble on A.J. Brown. And now he comes down and makes a huge tackle. Devontae Smith very easily has the capability of running to the sticks there, but Stephon Gilmore, man-to-man coverage, trails him the whole way and is able to track him down, and this remains, the score is not correct. Damn it. This remains a 14-point game. Damn it, man. Why do I keep forgetting to update the damn score? Fuck. Wow. Dowdle is going to finish off the quarter. Listen to this. Jalen Hurts has thrown 17 passes tonight to only 3 targets. A.J. Brown, 8 targets. Devontae Smith, 6 targets. And Dallas Goedert for 3 targets. Olamide Zaccheaus is the only other guy on the Eagles that has a catch, which came on the fake punt. More Eagles have gotten a carry on offense than have gotten a target. Wow. Jalen Hurts has gotten a carry. Boston Scott, I presume, has gotten a carry. Kenny Gainwell and DeAndre Swift. Wow. Wow. You got to get other playmakers involved like that boy Quez. If you get that boy Quez Watkins involved, he'll make something happen. I promise you. Throw to Quez. The next time I see some bullshit like this, you bet your ass I'm smashing that shit under. Jalen Hurts and Tony Pollard for 1.5 touchdowns combined. Like, I mean, I got to be an idiot for taking the over on that. I just felt like it was a weird line, so I wanted to try and be smart, but I'm the idiot after all, per usual. If Quez Watkins could catch a ball, though, that would be nice.
So shop our 25 days of deals, where you can discover brand new offers. Buy now, pay later.
I presume this game is over, though, if I'm being honest. All night, the Eagles have been just tortured by the heat that the Cowboys have been sending on 3rd down. I mean, just haunted. Hurts is getting the ball out, but it's either not accurate or short of the sticks, or the guys are not communicating properly and it falls incomplete. All night long, the Cowboys have been just down Jalen Hurts' throat. in big moments, and you know the Eagles have just had no answer whatsoever.
And for many organizations, that begins with Cigna Healthcare. Don't just pay for a health plan. Invest in a growth plan.
You got to crank it up.
Crank it up. Crank it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the perfect blend of flavor and heat. I put that on everything.
And live with NFL Plus.
All right. 1 quarter to go.
They sit atop the AFC. Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. A couple of losses here in 7 days. So we go down to Jacksonville next Sunday night for a very important game with division leaders. See you for Football Night America at 7 Eastern time. Miami playing tomorrow at home against Tennessee. Tries to join Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think Devontae Smith needs to come down with that ball in the end zone. That's game changing. Dak's still throwing. Ferguson makes the catch, but he probably should have dropped it. He's gonna go for a loss.
Just to go back to Gilmore for 1 minute.
Wait, this is third down? Did I miss first down? Am I blind? What was first down? Oh, Dowdle. My bad.
This year,
3rd and 9.
More yards after he makes the catch than any receiver in the NFL.
I mean, if the Eagles defense can make another stop, they're still in this game. We have a flag. I think it's a free play. Dak's trying his luck. It's going to fall incomplete, but it was a free play. The Cowboys, I mean, that's just not what you need if you're Philadelphia. You had an opportunity to get off the field, and now you make it a 3rd and manageable. Yikes. Yikes.
Jalen Carter who had the touchdown, the only touchdown of the game for the Eagles in the 3rd quarter.
It's the flinch, and there's the snap count, right? I mean, that is something. It's amazing that they work on that snap count. Even the coaches, when they leave a meeting, they do a snap count to practice that there's not a player inside.
All right, 3rd and 4. This makes it much easier for an offense like this. The pressure's coming. I mean, that was way too easy. Lamb comes slingshotting over the middle of the field, and Dak just teleports the ball to his numbers, and he gets cut down, but not before the lines of game.
What you just said is that, you know, he's a relatively big guy, but they ask him in so many circumstances to run those seam routes.
Not good.
Knowing you can get whacked.
Lamb 6 for 71 and a touchdown tonight. Here we go. This one stays on the ground to Dowdle, and he's going to get a good chunk. It's all about grinding that clock. Taking the cheese, putting it next to the grater, and just grinding away. Making that cheddar. That's what's going on right now. Grading that clock away. All right. 2nd and 6. Fake to Dowdle. They're taking a shot. He doesn't have it, though, and he's going to check it down. Nearly intercepted. That could have been huge. Slight miscommunication. Ooh.
The ball is out, so they're trying to go 1, 2, and the ball is gone. There's almost no way to get pressure on these guys because they're reading those two, and the great ones now can make it look so easy. Dak Prescott was telling us he's watching other quarterbacks on television now going, I can't believe you could play the position without doing it like this.
3rd and 6. Dak's got time. And we're going to see a flag. Oh, wow. Bradbury was on Turpin's back. Turpin hit the deck before the ball was delivered. And the Eagles once again give up a 3rd down conversion.
No question that the quarterbacks of the Philadelphia Eagles, James Bradbury and Slay.
Pass interference. defense, number 24. Ball is placed in front of the foul.
Yeah, I mean,
Automatic first down.
I think it looked a lot worse in real time, but yeah, I mean, you're gonna get that flag every time.
A year ago, but when you've got
You're gonna get that flag every single time. And the Cowboys have moved beyond the 50-yard mark. Strong left. I bet you this is a run. The power that goes for a couple.
So when we see Dak before the Giants game week 1, he's talking about
tick, 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 tick.
Before the San Francisco game, now it's like he's preaching to us. Almost like
wow, I actually did not think that the Eagles' offense would be this pitiful. We saw last week we saw the Seahawks offense and Geno Smith absolutely slice and dice. They played Fruit Ninja against that Cowboys secondary. And now this week, even still, quick dump off to Ferguson, hurdling for the first down. Ay, ay, ay. Well, like I was saying, I mean, for a defense that got sliced and diced by Geno Smith and the Seahawks last week, I was kind of thinking that the Eagles might be able to find a rhythm here, but their offense has been putrid. What is your opinion on Philly's defense? I mean, Philly's defense is really it's not as good as they were last year on all three levels. The secondary is nowhere near as good. The second level is one of the worst in football, if we're being honest, and it's kind of been their Achilles heel. And then they just, they don't seem to get as much pressure as they used to. They really don't. I think the secondary last year was better, but at the same time, I think any secondary for any defense can look better. It can be elevated when the front seven hums at such a high rate. And, the Eagles had the best pass rush in the NFL last year. It definitely helped the secondary a lot. They're not getting that sort of pressure this year. They're not getting to the quarterbacks nearly as fast. And now the secondary is getting exposed for that. It's a unit that comes with a lot of name value, but not much on-field production.
Tackle, third down coming up. Cowboys in field goal range. Aubrey hasn't missed this year.
Yeah, we did. The Bills made it out of Kansas City by the skin of our teeth. Yes, they did. Yeah, that game against Dallas is, oh boy, that's going to be a big one. That is going to be a battle of behemoths, to say the least. A battle of behemoths.
Philly's schedule gets easier. Dallas has that rough road coming up. Philadelphia's exiting here tonight.
3rd and 3.
You go to Seattle next Monday. It's nothing easy.
Dak shuffling. Dak taking a shot. He's got his man. Oh, man, but the ball comes too late. And the play is made by Bradbury. Brandon Cooks slow to get up. Ooh, man, that's not a good sight.
Automatic pass interference that time from Brandon Cooks. If he jumps right back through Bradbury there, he's going to get the call. I think he was so focused on the ball itself, he thought he was going to catch it. He passed up the opportunity, if you will, to draw the foul.
Yeah, the ball definitely was late.
Bring up fourth down to the 45.
I think if that ball comes out a little bit quicker, it hits Cooks right in stride, and he's walking in the end zone. But it came a little bit late, made it contested. No matter, though, because fucking Steph Curry is hooping. When did Steph Curry change his number to 17 and become white? Since when is Steph Curry a white guy? Holy shit. Brandon Aubrey is hooping from deep. Nothing but net, bro. Holy shit. No.
When you're with Amex, you can get closer to what you love.
Oh man, someone in the Discord that I have just loves to rag on RG3, and RG3 just had an atrocious take. Oh man, what do we got? 30 points now. I at least remembered to update the score.
Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
To Ethan. Ever since we became friends, you've always inspired me to get outside. Even into icy cold water.
RG3 just wants drama. Yeah, you're not lying. This is RG3. This is in this tweet was regarding the offside that was called on Kadarius Toney in that Bills Chiefs game. It was clearly offside. He lined up offside. That's the bottom line. And RG3 said this. Did I say it out loud already? Did I already read it out loud? Am I an idiot? I'm going to read it again. I'm sorry if I already did. An offsides call erased one of the more creative plays we've ever seen. A lateral by Travis Kelce on the same day that the man who gave us the Music City Miracle, Frank Wycheck, passed away. Instead of that memory, we are left with more officiating inconsistencies. If anything, RG3, that was a completely fair call, and it was a consistent call with what they would call any time that they were found in that situation. I mean, like, what are you talking about, my guy? Like, what is inconsistent about that? Nothing. Someone said, bro, you can't ask the refs not to call a blatant penalty just because the play was cool.
They both just came back out onto the field, and they are probable.
Okay, Melissa, thanks for the updates there.
Oh, my God. Mahomes is getting flamed. Usually he's the good guy, but he's getting fucking toasted on the internet right now. All right, time for garbage points. Time for garbage yards.
Let's check back in here with Mozzie Smith. We were saying that they were really
stats looking like for Hurts right now?
One of the things that they were doing.
What are the stats looking like for Hurtsy? Hurts is 13 for 22 with 141 and a fumble lost. Okay. Oh no.
Dallas and Melissa just updated us on those other injuries, but Curse is the one who's down right now.
Another injury, not good.
Training staff check
not good, not good.
9:35 here in the fourth quarter. It's your man out of Clemson.
It's getting to be that time of year, isn't it, where people always want to know who you picking for the Super Bowl. Who do you like? And you go, well, I always say, tell me who's playing at that point, right? Because you just don't know.
Oh, man.
More of attrition. Everybody understands the injuries.
The second I see a backup going to bed. All right, at least he's skipping his way off the field. That's always good to see. Trey Lance sighting. Oh, my God. Over under half a Trey Lance sighting. That just cashed because I did not expect to see him tonight. All right, 2nd and 4. If you want any chance in hell, you need 7 points on this drive, but the Eagles have not found pay dirt all night. Jalen drops back. Jalen gets it out. I mean, we're going to see a ton of soft coverage. A ton of soft coverage from the Cowboys at this point in the game.
That's Brian Johnson, he is the Eagles offense.
Maybe that means I'll see a Quez Watkins catch for 15 yards, please.
Not just as the offensive coordinator of Jalen Hurts, but a long relationship with Jalen.
Maybe that means I'll see a 15-yard catch to Quez. I doubt it, but I'll be, oh my God, pressure coming. Hurts gets rid of it to A.J. Brown, and he's got a first down, and he's bumped out of bounds.
Yeah, Dak was telling us that but for Brian Johnson, I would not be the quarterback that I am today. That basically he had a plan, or taught me to have a plan on every single snap of the ball. And so you're seeing some of that play out.
I mean, to be fair, the Eagles have not done a bad job of marching their way down the field. It's just been self-inflicted mistakes and not being able to capitalize on opportunities that have really killed them. They had that deep ball to A.J. Brown early on. That ball was placed on the money by Jalen Hurts, but A.J. Brown drops it. They had that Jalen Hurts fumble on the very first drive when they were moving down the field with what seemed pretty much like they were moving down the field pretty easily. And Jalen Hurts fumbled on that first drive. And then later on here, they had that shot to Devontae Smith when they were still in the game, and he's unable to come down with it. So three humongous opportunities squandered by just big mistakes. And those are usually plays that we don't see from the Eagles, or we see them made, I should say. Second successful tush push. Micah Parsons standing there like, what the fuck am I supposed to do about that? We have a flag.
Alignment of the players.
Do we have offside offense? We do. Just speaking of offside on the offense, there's another one, Mahomes.
It was interesting. The call that will be talked about the most coming up tomorrow in conversation of sports will be the offside that was called in the Kansas City Buffalo game. And I thought on a halftime show, Terry made a great point about the offsides calls. That neutral zone area where they look for and see if the helmets are in that neutral zone area and thus offside. That's what they got Philadelphia for there. It's pretty close, to be honest.
The only way to stop the tush push is hope they line up incorrectly. 3rd and 6, Heat coming again. They run a screen to A.J. Brown finally, and I mean finally they have an answer. It's a little bit too late now, but all night in those situations, the Cowboys have been screaming down the throats of Jalen Hurts, and they've had no answer. No answer whatsoever. That time they dial up a screen, they're prepared for it, and our blockers out front to pick up the easy required yardage, but they've had no answer for the most part. This one goes to Smith over the middle. He breaks a couple tackles and then fumbles the ball. And Dallas recovers. Yet another drive squandered by a massive mistake. Not that it matters now, of course, but that has been the story of the Eagles. I mean, there is no doubt about that ball being out. Wow. That's your ball game, folks. Wow. I mean, that's horrible. A.J. Brown fumble. Right? A.J. Brown had a fumble. Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow, I didn't even think about that. Jalen Hurts fumble. A.J. Brown fumble. Now Devontae Smith fumble. The big three all shot themselves in the foot tonight. That's crazy to think about, actually. The three core pieces of the Philadelphia Eagles offense all made humongous mistakes that ultimately lost them this game. And they weren't just fumbles. They were missed opportunities down the field. We were just talking about it. But yeah, I don't see any need to watch the rest of this game if I'm being completely honest. So I'm going to wrap it up here. If you guys enjoyed, I appreciate you sticking around. Anybody that dropped your thoughts in the chat, Joey, Farkas, Big B, thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate you guys. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for live streams. I do live stream 1 to 2 primetime games a week as long as the matchup is presumed to be good. It this one ended up being dog shit. But nonetheless, if you enjoy the live stream, subscribe to the YouTube, and you can be notified when I go live next. Follow me on Twitter. That's also in the YouTube description to find out when I go live. But yeah, I appreciate you all for joining, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Have a good night. Go Bills. Peace.